Hi everyone, it's Lana here from Alana Fitness and Nutrition, and I have got Emily with me today. Hey Em.
Hello.
Yay! So Emma's come to the end of working with me for 6 months, and trying to hold back the emotion because I can't believe that we're not going to be working together anymore. But also, I'm so proud of you and everything that you have achieved. So we have to come on and share about this today because it has just been the most incredible journey. You are down 3 stone 6 pounds. We worked out your total inch loss is 67.2 inches, which is just mad. So nearly 11 inches off of your waist, 13.7 inches off of your chest, 8.5 inches off of both of your legs. Your neck is nearly 2 inches. Like, it is just fallen off you, and it has been absolutely incredible. And before we start, what we're going to do is go into like where you were and where you are now and how the journey has been. But I just want to say for everyone watching that Emily has achieved all of this on her own. She's like committed, obviously with me on your own, but you have committed to the process, the journey. You've been eating still 1700 calories a day. You've been doing exercise a couple of times a week. This hasn't been anything extreme or weird or wonderful. You're still having the stuff that you want to, but everything has, changed and the weight has come off you. So back in April, so 6 months ago, you said you were, avoiding photos. You were going to the shop. You have a Tesco around the corner from your shop.
Across the road.
Across the road. There we go. Yeah. So you were having takeaway 3 times a week, which was adding up to like hundreds of pounds a month. And you were living in that that Tesco, just going and getting big bars of chocolate and things like that. You weren't wanting to go out of the house and do stuff. You were feeling really like self-conscious and not confident, and especially like even in work and with your friends and your partner at the time, and just everything. When I read you these notes back just before we started like filming this, we were both like, it's really sad, like talking
Really.
about where you were, like how much you just were really lost with where to start. You had this drop of energy at 3 p.m. Your sleep was awful. You were drinking caffeine until 5, like all of these things. Where do you feel like you were 6 months ago, if you could like summarize on adding to what I've said?
I think it was a very dark, sad, lonely place, really. I was quite happy to not go out with people
Yeah.
because I didn't want them to see me. I didn't want to go out with those friends that I thought I was a giant at the side of.
Yeah.
And yeah, just a sad place. Very
Yeah.
sad.
And it was funny because when I was reading those notes back, I was just in my head, I was just like, I don't know how Emily ever lived like this, but also it's just not. I know that was you because I've coached you through all of this, but also I just was reading them and I was like, that's just not you anymore at all. Like almost grieving for that woman that has gone and embracing the woman who you are now.
It literally feels like a million miles away. And years and years ago, not 6 months ago.
Yeah.
That person's like totally gone. That's just not, and not just with weight and stuff, in how I feel as well, how
Yeah.
I feel about myself.
Yeah. I completely agree. And I remember when we had that call and you sat there and you were like really nervous about doing it. You were worried about investing in yourself. I could feel you were a bit like skeptical, like, is this going to work? Because you had done Slimming World, Herbalife, Jane Plan, like loads of different crap in the past. And you had lost 4 stone before and put it back on again. And obviously your goal was to be down about another 4 stone. So you're so nearly there. You've smashed your 6 month target. We said let's try and be down like 2.5 stone to 3 stone in 6 months, and you're down 3 stone 6 pounds and counting, which is absolutely amazing. So how have you found the process?
I've learned more about myself this last 6 months than I have in my however many years. Lady never gives away her age on this planet. I've learned what food does to me, like how my like one of my takeaways, as you know very well, was Chinese. I was very bad for having Chinese, and seeing now that what a Chinese does to my body and how much my weight spikes the next day. Well, okay, it spikes the next day, but yeah, if you're doing that 2-3 times a week,
Yeah.
that's quite a huge thing. And now I don't think I've had Chinese very much actually over the last 6 months. It's like nearly non-existent, like a couple of times.
Yeah.
Learning like what my cycle does as well, so knowing when I'm about to be on and how my body responds to that, and those cravings for those certain different foods, and kind of like, oh, okay, I understand now because that's what my body wants at this time. The groups as well, the fact that I've had messages from your other customers where I've like put, I forgot to tell you a couple of times, there was a lady who messaged me and said, I've heard you've done really well, can you give me some tips, you know,
Oh.
and I think there was about 2 or 3 that messaged me on our messenger page just to say, what have you been doing, because that's amazing, how have you managed to do that? So I've ended up messaging people that I've never met, just going, yeah, I'm finding this is really helpful. And it's like this community of women. Like, we were having a live chat last week, weren't we? And we were just chatting at the end of it, and it was really lovely.
Yeah, amazing. And in between all of that as well, you've managed to continue to like eat the stuff that you want to, and you've not deprived, and you've had like meals out and birthdays and all sorts going on.
Yep, I think I remember the first week you saying to me, the first week I was on my calories and macros, you can have 1 takeaway a week. And me finding that takeaway after having 3 a week, that takeaway was really precious, that, you know, it was my treat. But now it's like, actually, do you know what? I only cook like twice a week. So even though I only cook twice a week, I'm not having takeaways.
Yeah.
Which is a bizarre thing, really. I'm not having takeaways. I cook twice a week, you know.
Yeah.
Something like, why did you not figure this out ages ago?
Yeah, because everything has just worked, and it's the mindset shift and the mindset change, and
absolutely
seeing you progress in those different areas. And, you know, even just like things like your confidence, like the other week you went out without leggings on and you were like, I can do this. And your energy is so different, your sleep, your skin. Like 6 weeks ago, we had like a good thorough debrief and you were like, I just cannot believe how different everything is in my life. And I think now we're like another 6 weeks on, or longer than that, actually.
Yeah, I think we're
like months on, you like almost can't remember those first few changes that came that are incredible, because you're just so used to like amazing skin now and good energy.
Yeah, and it's like my habit is get up in the morning, weigh myself, do this, do that. I have my routine with my breakfast that actually starts the night before. That's how like routine my life is. And I'm now the person that can go to bed and wake up before 7 o'clock in the morning without an alarm. Like, I used to be awake, laid in bed, awake till 2, 3 in the morning. Yeah, okay, that still happens from time to time. But yeah, I'd be asleep till 10:30, 11 o'clock and then not want to do anything for the rest of the day because I'd be too tired.
And you weren't exercising, and now sometimes you get up early in the morning and do an exercise session.
I've been known to be doing dead bugs at 6:30 in the morning in my sports bra. And then the other week I decided that just doing a workout wasn't quite enough, and I would do my entire house of housework in my running or my sports gear. And I was like, no, get some more steps in. And like when you get into the habit, you have a need to do the exercise because it makes you feel better, it makes you sleep better, it makes you enjoy those foods better. And now it's like I can't imagine not doing that.
Yeah. And also your confidence and just like the way you hold yourself is so different as well. And I feel like that has given you the empowerment in all of those other areas of your life where you feel like, yeah, I can get up and do a workout and do the housework and whatever, because you feel you want to, because you're just naturally like holding yourself so much more confident. You know, when we first met, you almost like didn't have a voice in like how what you wanted and how you felt and everything else. And, you know, I could see this strong woman in you, but there was so much other stuff going on in your life. And we've managed to navigate through that. You've been through an incredibly tough 6 months working like together, having stuff thrown at you from all different angles. loads of, you know, very personal things that we don't need to go into on this video, but for everyone watching, like, you've had a shit show over the last 6 months, and to stay on track in communication with me, like, listen to everything that I've said, be open to all of the coaching, and like change your mindset and dig this strong, empowered woman out from in you that we both knew was there, into this incredible woman that you are now. I just, like, I'm honored to be a part of that journey and to have helped you do that. It's been incredible watching you blossom so much.
It's been amazing to have your support over the last few months, because not only have I achieved my weight loss, I've achieved so many other things. I mean, I had to message you, didn't I, when I went to Tesco's without my leggings on in my dress. But normally you don't see me sort of above the ankle, but you know, I was in Tesco's with my legs out in the heat wave, and I was like, I'm going to Tesco with no leggings on, I don't care. Amazing. And yeah, that was like never heard of, but it's the mindset change has then helped me to deal with those other things, and so it had a huge knock-on effect of everything.
Yeah, I'm so pleased. And what do you think has been your like most favorite part of the program?
I really found the coaching calls useful on the Tuesday nights, and especially like when I was new, the second 3 months, I knew which ones I needed, because and I knew which ones I could sort of have an input with. But I really, really enjoyed them. I've got a notebook somewhere that's got like everything written down. I'm like scribbling, doodling, because I have to turn my camera off, because you'd see my concentration face otherwise. So I'm usually sat scribbling notes down.
Scribbling notes, amazing.
And I've watched them when I'm getting ready in the morning for work.
Nice, love that. Have you any advice for somebody that's maybe sat on the fence, or they're like, oh, is this, you know, how is this different to just like any other program or something they've tried in the past?
I'm not sure, you know, if program's the right word, because you don't feel like you're on a program. It's an understanding of yourself and what you are putting into your body.
Yeah.
You know, as someone who's done, you know, all those, you know, Slimming World, I lost weight on it, I stopped doing Slimming World, I piled it all back on. This is not just telling you what to eat, it's the other aspects as well. And if you don't have those things, then you just don't stand a chance. And I would say it's the best investment I've ever made.
Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
You do know I'm going to annoy you still anyway.
But dude, we're friends now. You're not getting rid of me. Like, we've actually met in person. I am here to stay. It's been just incredible coaching you, and I'm so proud of you and everything that you have taken on board and the woman that you have become now. I couldn't be more proud of you, and thank you for being such an awesome client. You know, like, this is why I'm so picky with who I choose to work with. And yeah, I'm so pleased that you've let me had the honor of coaching you through this part of your life. So well done to you massively, and thank you so much for sharing your story today. I'm really sure that it's going to inspire somebody that is going to watch this video and go, yes, I want to be like Em.
Yeah, do it. You know, I know that there are people who probably think they can't. I thought I was that person that couldn't, and I have, and it's been the best thing that I've done for me in a long old time. I am going to probably go and have a cry in a minute now.
Well, thank you so much for sharing your journey. And if anyone's watching this, you're feeling like how Em was before, and you want to feel like how she is now, then send me a message. Let's have a chat about the program. Not even a program, a lifestyle change, everything. Let's have a chat and see how it will work for you and how we can get you amazing results. So thank you so much, Em, for taking the time to do this with me, and I'll speak to you very soon.
Thank you.
Bye.